Hello, this is Jam Master Daniel 96, and in today's video, I'll be going over some news about Bo Katan appearing in The Mandalorian Season 2. And for those who don't know who Bo Katan is one of the Mandalorian characters that appeared in Clone Wars and Rebels. So I'll be reading an article from /film.com, and it's titled The Mandalorian Season 2 Recruits Katie Sackhoff to play Bo Katan in live action. So here we go. And the article is written by Peter Secreta, if I said that right. I don't know how you say the last name, but let's get to the article. Battlestar Galactica star and Star Wars veteran Katie Sackhoff is joining The Mandalorian Season 2. We have exclusively learned that Sackhoff will be playing a live-action version of Bo Katan Kryze, a Mandalorian warrior she previously voiced in Dave Filoni's animated series Star Wars: The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels. Pretty much, as I gave you the brief, thing on who Bo Katan is, so that's pretty much what they say there. Although both Lucasfilm and Sackhoff's reps declined to comment, we have confirmed this story with multiple sources. She filmed her role back in February before Hollywood production shut down due to the global coronavirus pandemic. Sackhoff has made a career of playing complex sci-fi tough women, recently appearing in Netflix sci-fi drama series Another Life. The Mandalorian Season 2 completed principal photography in March, and the post-production is being done remotely, so new episodes will still hit Disney Plus in October 2020. Bo Katan first appeared in Season 4 of the Star Wars animated series Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The character was a Mandalorian warrior and lieutenant in the radical splinter group Death Watch, second in command to the group's leader Pre-Vizsla. When Maul took possession of the Darksaber, executed Vizsla, and took the throne of Mandalore, Bo Katan refused to accept the outsider as her new leader. She was instrumental in recruiting the Jedi and the Republic to lay siege to Mandalore and oust Maul. Later in Star Wars Rebels, Sabine Wren chooses to pass the infamous weapon to Bo Katan, believing that she could unite the Mandalorian clans. If you don't know the animated series, it all boils down to this. Bo Katan was an instrumental Mandalorian leader who once wielded the Darksaber, a weapon that the villainous Moff Gideon now controls, as seen in the first season finale of The Mandalorian. And then there's a bit that says why Bo Katan may be important to The Mandalorian. And it starts off, how did Bo Katan lose the Darksaber? How did Moff Gideon get possession of it? Those stories have yet to be told. We don't know much about the Purge of Mandalore and the Night of a Thousand Tears, but you can easily see why fans have been speculating that Kryze could appear in The Mandalorian. There is a lot of Mandalorian history missing from the current Star Wars canon, and maybe Bo Katan's live-action appearance would serve to fill in those gaps. Discussing Film even asked Sackhoff about the possibility earlier this year, to which she responded, I mean, who wouldn't? There are people that are going to jump to conclusions that Bo is going to be in The Mandalorian because on paper it does make sense, but we'll just have to wait and see and cross all my fingers and toes, you never know. We only know that Bo Katan appears in this upcoming season. We don't know how she appears. It's possible that Bo Katan's involvement could be contained to flashbacks, since Moff Gideon has the Darksaber. That means he would have taken it from her in a battle at some point. Bo Katan may have died in the battle, and we could see that play out on screen in a flashback in The Mandalorian Season 2. And then there's a bit that says, the Filoni legacy. Dave Filoni loves tying up loose ends from his previous shows, bringing back characters to finish their journeys in his new adventures. We saw this with Ahsoka and Rex in Star Wars Rebels, and we already confirmed that Mandalorian Season 2 will have the first live-action appearance from Ahsoka, the last Mandalorian scoop we broke, possibly to help launch a spin-off series paying off the tease at the end of Star Wars Rebels. Last week, it was reported that Tamara Morrison would be playing Boba Fett in the upcoming season, but also opens the door to him playing the live-action Captain Rex, as they are both clones of Jango Fett. While I haven't heard anything concrete, I wouldn't be surprised to see a live-action version of Sabine Wren appear in the series, considering her Mandalorian background, her relationship to the Darksaber, and the fact that she teams up with Ahsoka in the quest to find Ezra Bridger, which is speculated to be the driving force of an Ahsoka live-action series. The creatives at the center of all have long-standing ties. Series showrunner Jon Favreau was a fan of Battlestar Galactica, notably taking inspiration from space combat in the sci-fi television series when making Iron Man. Favreau also voiced previously in Star Wars The Clone Wars the character who led Death Watch and commanded Bo Katan. That series was created by Dave Filoni, who also serves as a writer, director, and executive producer on The Mandalorian. So that is the article from Slash Film, which I'll link down below. It looks like we're in for quite a something with The Mandalorian Season 2. You know, how we, getting this Bo Katan confirmation, this Boba Fett confirmation, the Ahsoka confirmation, possibly seeing Sabine and Rex in The Mandalorian Season 2. I think we got quite a lineup in the Mandalorian Season 2, and definitely, as they said in the article, how we could see Bo Katan is, possibly, in a flashback, on how Moff Gideon gets in possession of the Darksaber, because as you look at in Star Wars Rebels Season 4, Bo Katan, gets the Darksaber in Rebels Season 4, and that's the last we see of it up until, the Mandalorian Season 1 finale. So we could get more of a backstory in how Moff Gideon is in possession of it. Or does Bo Katan appear in present day during the events of The Mandalorian? And it'll be interesting to see how things play out. And that's pretty much all I gotta say in this video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you think down below, share this video to spread the word about the channel, and I'll catch you guys next time with another video. Bye.